everybody, welcome to my first episode of Cooking with Carrie. I'm excited to actually show you how I make the zucchini broccoli soup that I had posted a picture of not too long ago. I'm ready for another round and I'm just gonna let you know how it goes. This is what I do. So I've already washed all my vegetables, my zucchini. I have two pretty big zucchinis and two small ones, just what I picked up at the market. And I have about this much broccoli, you can see that. And I have a small onion. I have some minced garlic. And I have some cashews. So that's kind of what I do to cook in my pan. And I'm just gonna chop up my vegetables. What I do is I cut them up really small because they cook a lot faster. So what I do is I just kind of cut off the ends. I cut them in half, then I cut them down the middle again, and I just chop. I like to do things fast. I'm not all about the pretty, so I just cut it up and get everything ready to go in my pan. And the first time I made the zucchini a little bit too big and it was taking too long, so in the pan I started chopping them a little bit smaller. I found it was a lot easier. Kids in the background, but hey, I'm a mom and that's just chopping. I toss things in my sink as I cook. This is me just chopping. Don't forget to wash your veggies. It's always a good thing. When I cut up my broccoli, I even use the stems. I use everything. I just cut it up very small, very small. I just find it works a lot easier for me. If you're watching this video, let me know of some other things that you might like to see me cook. Maybe other recipes that I've posted that you've seen. I love to cook. I don't like to bake, so please don't put anything like that. I'm not a baker. I give that job to my sister. I've never liked baking. I don't know why. I'm just not into it. So I'm almost done with zucchini. Okay, zucchini's done. I'm gonna put it into a bowl. A bigger bowl, just so it can get out of my way, so I can cut up the broccoli. Again, here's my broccoli. I don't know if you can really see. I just chop really fine. It's all gonna be going into a blender once it's cooked anyway, so it's fine, but I really like to cut up those stems, the harder part, so that they do cook okay. And then I like Himalayan salt. It's a better salt for you, the coarser salts. So I got turned on to that by my coach and I love it. So now that's what I use in my cooking. I think it just gives it everything just that great flavor. As well as coconut oil. I think that's the trick. So just don't cut your fingers. I'm going a little quick here. But honestly, this is a very fast to make. It makes a few servings. You can make it as thick or as thin as you want. I really like it thin. I really like it thick. So I don't add as much chicken stock to it. Sweet onion, I prefer a sweet onion over a regular onion or anything, or a purple onion even. Just my preference. I'm not really sure what this soup would taste like if it wasn't a sweet onion, so I can't tell you that. So, again, I use this whole onion. I'm a big onion fan. When I was pregnant with my daughter, we actually thought there was a possibility that she could become an onion because I ate so many onions during my pregnancy. So, let's see. See, I'm cutting it really thin because I want this to cook fast. I don't have time to sit over the stove. So, I do things as quick as possible. You know what? It might not even be the right way to do it, but it's what I do. It's how I do. So I like things simple, easy, and fast. So if you can see, look, thin. See how thin that is? That's a thin onion. Because it doesn't matter what it all looks like, because in the end, it's going to be a big mush. Big pile of mush. share with your friends. If your friends like soup, have a soup day, have a soup swap. I think I'm going to be doing that with my in-laws. It's great. We all like soup, so heck, why not, right? And now listen, again, I'm not a measurer. I think that's why I don't like to bake, because I don't like to measure anything. I just like to put things in. See, heaping. Look, lots of garlic. Especially, we've had colds in this house. I like to get the colds out with garlic. Now, I love this tool. It's my chopper. My kids love it. Sometimes I let them help me. So I'm just going to take literally a handful of these cashews. The better option would probably be raw cashews. I don't have raw cashews. So literally just doing a handful of cashews. See? Can you see that? I don't know how much that is. It's my hand. Whatever fit in my hand. I don't like to measure. I never have. So cooking with Carrie, you're probably not going to get too many measurements. Okay? And I chop. Finely chop it. Okay, head back over there. Thank you. Very finely chopped. I don't even know. This like powder. Can you see that? Put it right into my bowl. Get it all out. Put that in my sink. And that's my mixture. So I just kind of mix it up just to mix it up. But it's all going to go in a pan. This is how I roll. I don't cook the garlic ahead of time with the onions. No, everything goes one pan at a time. So now, all right, so now we're cooking. It's time to cook on the stove. I'm going to turn on my my stove. I usually turn it on medium high because that's what I do. It's fast. Again, fast. I use coconut oil. This is the kind I have right now. And I'm about to cook all this yumminess into my pan. I just did a heaping spoonful of coconut oil. I have a lot of veggies. I want to get them covered. Coconut oil is one of the healthy oils. Tastes great. You can get some that really taste like coconut and some that don't. The one I currently have does taste like coconut, so I don't necessarily use it in everything. I was using it in my eggs a lot, but I think I'm going to try to use my Spectrum brand. That one doesn't have such a strong coconut taste. So, my coconut oil is just about melted. I have a little too much, so I'm just going to take the excess off. Yes, I know I'm wasting coconut oil, which is not that cheap, but it's healthy for you and it's good, so it's worth the money. Here it goes, all in. Okay, make sure you get all the goodness out. That's in here, that's stuck in here. There's definitely some cashews stuck in here. And I'm just letting this cook. Just keep stirring it around. You can cover it if you want. My cover is currently used on a pan of sauce that fits this pan, so I can't cover it, so it will take a little bit longer. And then once this is done, oh, sorry, let's go back. I use the pink Himalayan salt. See? Love it. I just do a few cracks over it. And you know what, this time I didn't add this on my recipe last time, but I am going to add some just cracked peppercorn pepper, just for a little bit of a kick. It does have a natural kick, I felt like, last time somehow. I don't know, it felt like it was a little spicy. But that's it. So now we just let it cook. And the rest of the stuff, I try to buy as fresh as possible. So I'm just keeping it real. I don't do everything organic. And this is what I use to blend it all up together. I use my blender, good old handy dandy Betty Crocker blender. So, once that's done cooking, again, it probably takes, you know, this is between cutting, chopping, cooking, and blending, it's probably about 20 minutes. I don't think too much more. Well, no, I mean the first bit, but just let it cook, and I don't wait. Oh, I just lost some on the floor, you know, it happens. So I don't let it cool down either. When it's done, everything goes in the blender hot. I have a glass blender, I think that's okay. Again, I want to say it was a half a cup of chicken stock, but it's your preference. How thick you want it, how thin you want it, that's how it works. So, I'm just going to let this cook. Cook, cook, cook. Cook, cook, cook. Cook, cook, cook. Cook, cook, cook. It's cooking. Now I'm going to turn it up a little bit. It's cooking too slow. So, that's it. While it cooks, I want them to get nice and soft. I don't like chunky, but you can make it chunky. When you blend it, it's up to you how much you want blended. So while that's cooking, you can even clean up, so your whole process time is 20 minutes. Why not? You don't need to stir that the whole time. Pick up what you got going on. Get stuff put away. That's what I'm doing. All right, I'm back. My veggies are just about to the texture I want them to be for this. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to turn my stove off. Try not to burn my house down. I'm going to add some, I don't know if you can see my blender. We'll try. We're working on this here. My first video. So we're working little things out, right? So I'm going to add a little bit of the stock to the bottom. And right from the pan, hot. It's a heavy pan. I hate holding it. I am going to scoop some in, and yes, I do lose some to my floor. I won't lie, I'm not very good at this. I'm not a clean cooker. I don't even know if cooker is the right word to say. I'm not a clean chef. So I'm just going to add all this in. Gosh, it smells so delicious. I could just eat this. Who needs it to be a soup? But I'll be honest, I've been having trouble getting my veggies in. So this is why I came up with, trying to turn them into soups, because for some reason they just taste so darn good. My butternut squash soup is delicious, and I do like butternut squash. I love it roasted, but it's getting to be that temperature outside. You just like those soups. So alright, so it's in. What I'm going to do, sometimes it's hard, I got to add a bunch. But this is watery vegetables, you need to remember that. These are watery vegetables, so you don't need that much stock, okay? So I'm going to turn it on, it's going to be a bit loud. I'm going to let it blend up. I just give it a little help. I kind of help, get some of these chunky ones to the bottom. Oh, it smells delicious. And turn it back on. Let it go. Already almost done. It's delicious. I can smell it. I can't wait to try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna check it to see the consistency. It's still a little lumpy, so I'm gonna let it blend. I'm gonna turn it higher. I believe. Oh, it's bubbling. We are done. Perfect consistency. I don't know if you can see that. I know it doesn't look very good. But now I just take it, pour it into this bowl, use my spoon, get it all out. We don't want any wasting, right? Get it all out from all those little spots. Oh, it's steamy hot. I could eat it right now. But I am going to have a little taste, but I'm not having this till supper time tonight. You know what? It's excellent cold. It's excellent warm. It's excellent as a snack. No one ever more, but I would suggest adding some protein to it. So maybe some chicken or, a piece of steak or something. Don't be afraid for protein. Protein's good for you. So that's my soup. It's in a bowl. Delicious. So I'll be having this later. I'll be sharing it with my family. I think my sister's taking some, possibly my sister-in-law, my mom. So I won't have many servings for me, but that's fine. It doesn't make a lot. It's delicious. I hope you enjoyed it. If you don't already go to my Facebook page, I'd love you to head on over there. It's www.facebook.com/Carrie Reach for Fit. Head over there. I'm hoping to do some more of these videos for y'all, and enjoy. Have a good night.